Okay, thank you everybody. I have a prepared statement to read, but I will not be taking any questions today. Last episode, we went to Arsenal and we embarrassed ourselves. I want to apologise to the fans, to the viewers, and to anybody else associated with Bala Town Football Club. We were overconfident and we paid the ultimate price. The players have assured me that they take full responsibility for that performance and have guaranteed me a much better performance when Arsenal visit Wales in the next few days. So to repeat, the players take full responsibility for that performance. That match has nothing to do and has no reflection upon me as a manager. It was the players' fault. Thank you. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 13, Episode 6 of The Impossible Dream with Bala Town. And today we play Bangor City in the league, and then we look to put in a much better performance against Arsenal at home in the Champions League. But to start with, we start on the record screen because there's two significant moments to catch you up on here. The first up is Damien Allmark now has 200 league goals. That really snuck up on me, and we'll find out why in just a second. But well done, Damien Allmark, for that. But he did lose a record. If you have a quick look down here, youngest goal scorer. I might try and edit in like a sort of expanded thing that's easier to see. But we have a new youngest ever goal scorer. Jason Isaac did end up getting that record. So well done to him. So we have two games to catch you up on. One in the league, one in the cup with the Wags. Let's start with our league match against the New Saints. Let's see how we did. Damien Allmark took advantage of a keeping error to give us the lead. Alexi Foman made it 2-0 before Allmark pounced on a loose pass to get our third moments later. He was again on hand to tap in and complete his hat-trick before Mark Noster played in Allmark for his fourth in the second half. And Wade crossed for Allmark to get his fifth. Oh, guess who's back again? Damien Allmark. You can see why the 200 snuck on me. That he scored more goals in this game than he did in the entirety of last season in the league. That is how much of a return to form it was for him. Wonderful to see. Fomin getting himself a goal as well. An absolute demolition of the New Saints and a big hurdle in this season's now bid to remain undefeated. Wonderful stuff. And it's nice to have you back, Allmark. It really is. 4 goals last year. He got 5 in that one. So, as I said, just wonderful stuff. Hopefully, there will be many more games like that to come from him this season. Now, the other game to catch you up on was against Guildford, a lower league opposition in the quarterfinals of the Welsh League Cup. Let's go see how the Wags got on. Ben Evans put us in front. Curtis Owen produced a great finish for our second. And Jason Isaac knew nothing about becoming Bala Town's youngest ever goal scorer. But he got on the end of a Sam Evans pass to get his second in stoppage time. So there we go, a good, if not magnificent performance in this one. Ben Evans, Curtis Owen, and Jason Isaac with 2. He didn't know anything about the first one whatsoever, but he did get himself a second goal, so the record would still be the same, and it was a nice finish in the end. So, first of many for him, I think. He's starting to develop in our sort of full-time professional environment. So that is wonderful to see, and let's hope that he just continues to go on and become a player who's potentially even better than Marcus Wade. So that is going to be something, isn't it? If he can live up to those expectations. Now we did get the semi-final draw. We got the New Saints. We've got the New Saints at home. So that is decent. It could be worse, obviously, if we played them away. But look at what that does for the league table as well. We're high flying. We've already dropped 2 draws, of course, this season, so it's not going to be a record breaker for us. But we're looking very comfortable. And the New Saints all the way down there in 6th, and we destroyed their goal difference, which is nice as well. So that is where we're at. We're going to be playing, as I said, Bangor City today's first up, and that's huge because we can see there that they're in the conversation for Europe. And of course, Arsenal, we saw what they did to us last episode. We really do want to make sure that if we can take a point off of them. We've got Napoli away and then Benfica at home to come after that. So, if we're going to get out of the group, that we need to take something at home from Arsenal, which is, as on the evidence of last episode, going to be very tough. But let's start with Bangor City. We are away from home. We're not the favourites. Oh, sorry, we are the favourites, I should say. Liam Forsyth is their manager, a decent-ish manager, you'd say. He's not been around management too long, only 35. He's been here for just this season, pretty much. An attacking, direct style of play. We're expecting them to come out not in this formation. So how much we can then read into the rest of this is difficult to say, but you can see they're very, very narrow. And they do like to get into that final third before they play that key pass. This is the team that we are sending out. It is Teniskovic in goal. It's Robson at left back. It is Görke and Goddard. Basically a playoff for them to see who starts against Arsenal with Nosta at right back. It's Buckley and Gami in midfield. It's Bono, it's Dixon, it's Davies. It's Heinz Mackmeyer. The Big Mac is back from injury. Now, annoyingly, he feels like his promise was broken about fair playing time and he was injured. So he needs to play anyway to get his match sharpness up, but we've got a little bit of pressure here now to make sure that we keep the promise this time, or we might lose him. Usually when a player is injured, they'll say, well, we'll give you more time to fulfill the promise. But Big Heinz, not the case on this occasion. Gomez says, go out there, prove a point. Media's been giving you a lot of praise lately. Go out there and show them that they're right to back you up. Let's give that a whirl and see how we go here. And see how we go. No, I mean, lose him as in sort of he doesn't trust us anymore, as opposed to just actively lose him. But of course, if he doesn't trust us anymore, chances are we might have to look to cash in. Here we go with Lee Goddard. Corner goes in, back post. Mackmeyer's there. It's a penalty. And 4 minutes in, it's going to be Martin Nosta, who we saw last episode, can take a PK, I should say. And let's see what he can do with this one. Can he go 3 for 3? Nosta, of course he can. The young Dutchman buries another penalty, his third of the season. It's 1-0 to Bala Town, and we are underway. But yeah, it's particularly annoying, actually, that because I did want to play Allmark in this one, because he was back to form, but yeah, obviously having to play Heinz means that, I could have had Allmark on the bench, but I think we'll just rest him. Also, he can only really play up top, whereas Wade can sort of cover a couple of positions on the bench for us as well. Lee Goddard goes on a bit of a run. He looks to get it forward early for Big Mac. He's in here. Can he stuff one away? No, it's blocked away. Dixon has it. Dixon goes back to Gami. Out there to Nosta. Nosta crosses it in. Oh, it's an own goal. Well, it's a bit of a shambles at the back there. It's 2-0. And, well, that was interesting defending. Unlucky for Big Heinz there, or Big Mac, I should say. Good ball from Gami to find Nosta. Decent cross in. I don't know what he's doing. It's one of those. He'll want that back, won't he? Should say too, big congratulations to Bala Town on a win in Europe in real life last night. Really, really good performance. Away in Malta, which is, I guess, not an easy place to go. And wonderful stuff. So well done to Bala Town in real life. I think it was Chris Venables actually that got the goal, wasn't it? So our under-19s manager doing it in real life as well. Wonderful to see. Well, this has been an absolute domination without too many highlights, to be honest. But we'll see what we can do here. We do have a relatively young bench as well, so we can bring players on. Goddard, ball to the back post. It is just over from Bono. I don't want to play Bono too much here because I would like to have him available for us for the Arsenal game. Hasn't been a great performance, that one from us, to be honest. But we'll say an assertive, don't get complacent. And hopefully we'll be a little bit better in the second half. But we've dominated. It's sort of your typical league game. We've dominated the game. It's just, whether we put chances away or not. And we see it so often. Well, I do anyway, because I don't show that many league games on the channel because they're all a little bit like this. But this just tends to be what happens. If we don't sort of run up 6-7 goals, it tends to be a little bit like this, where we're dominating the game and we're just not taking chances. Görke gets it out there for, who was that? Who's the right back? Robson, isn't it? For Davis. Can he do something here? Can he get a cross in? Goes past one, gets the cross in, it's blocked away. And what's going to happen here? We should get that. That's a poor pass. Bono picks it up. He gets it back in field for Buckley. Buckley gets it forward for Davis. Headed down. Big Mac's there. Big Mac on the volley. It's a good finish from Heinz Mackmeyer. His 6th of the season. Sean Davis with the assist. And that was a nice finish from Heinz, wasn't it? If he can keep doing that now in Europe, that'll be a wonderful, wonderful thing. I'm still trying to decide, and I really should have made my mind up by now, how we're going to approach the Arsenal game. It's a good finish, isn't it? Really, really good. Set himself early. Stuck it away. I don't know whether we go the same or if we go if we go with wingers or two up top. I think on the evidence of that first game, the goal has to kind of be, let's just try and get a point. Let's just try and get a point and get out of there with, with a good chance of getting out of the group. Or at least, worst case scenario, having got Europa League football secured. Let's get Lewis James on there as well, and we'll leave it at that, I think. So that's... But parking the bus is never really... I never really feel like it works particularly well. I do. There was that one striker that did all the damage for them at the Emirates. So I just wonder if we sit back a little bit deeper, a little bit narrower, make it difficult for them to play him in, and try and hit them on the break. That might be the way for us to try and get something from the game. That's a good performance from us. Don't get complacent, boys. Where's that? Don't let it go to your heads. So there we go, your typical league performance from us. Conor Gwynedd completely missed that he was playing for them. Bono eases them to victory. Was he man of the match? He didn't particularly do too much, I didn't think. Your passing was good, mate. Let's go with that. And what's happening here? Dundalk, it wants Gurke, not going anywhere. St Etienne wants Big Mac, not going anywhere. 172 games unbeaten now. Let's hope this league standard increases very, very soon. All right, guys, wait right there. Next up, Arsenal come to Wrexham. Let's see if we can send them back with their, maybe not their tails between their legs, but maybe just a point. Okay, welcome back. Now, unfortunately, the under-19s and Chris Venables has not got the win that they wanted, and we know we've seen so far this group stage, when they lose, we lose. When they win, we win. So hopefully we'll be able to break that record here. 4-2, so a decent effort, certainly an improvement on what they did away with the 2 goals. Still in a decent position to qualify from the group. The other 2 teams have sort of taken a win off each other, so 4 points should be enough, or will be enough for them to get out of the group as well. So they're still doing really, really well. Another thing of interest perhaps here is the international call-ups for an upcoming window. You can see everybody here. The big news from this one is Ken Buckley, our youngster. A first Wales call-up for him to the senior squad. So that's excellent, excellent news. He's developing into a nice little player there for us. So hopefully he'll get himself a cap, and that will be wonderful, along with Brewerton and Marcus Wade, of course, called up there as well. But that's all the call-ups for the international teams. Now, here we go. At home to Arsenal. It's in Wrexham, so technically it's away for us as well. We saw them last episode, didn't we? They're a Sergio Conceição coach team. He's obviously a very good manager there. We can see an adventurous, direct style of play. This is what they did. They lost last time out against Manchester City, and we can see we have one other match report, and that was a bit of a thumping of Aston Villa. So they're very, very narrow when they played away from home to Manchester City. When they played at home against Villa, they were more spread out and attacked across the field more evenly. So it makes it a little bit more difficult to know, are they going to play narrow because they're away from home, or because it's Manchester City, a team that they fear more, so they're being a little bit more difficult to beat. There's their passing network and their key passes as well. This is a team that we're sending out. Now, we have made a lot of changes here, certainly in terms of formation and tactics. So it's Soltani in goal, Montgomery, Tony, Wan Mi, and Ballerini as the back 4. It's Brewerton, the Armenian, and Quinn in midfield. Bono is an inside forward on the right. Fu Min is an inside forward on the left. Freshy goes up top. The plan here is sit back, be narrow, make them go down the outsides of us, cross it in, and we're hoping that Tony, with his jumping reach of 19, and Wan Mi, with his jumping reach of 16, will just be able to head the ball away from us. We're going to try and pass direct, get it into space, just get it forward quickly, early. What we don't want to do, actually, the change there is we don't want to look for overlaps, but we probably do want to exploit the flanks. Let's not do either. Just get it forward early and try and get them on the break with Freshy up top, who's quick. He's got good off-the-ball movement, good finishing, good dribbling. Basically, we're going to try and hit him on the break. Let's see if it works. So we can see the way they're lining up, more or less as we expected. Laree is up top. He, of course, is the guy that destroyed us in the game at the Emirates. It's more or less a sellout, but it's more or less a sellout of Arsenal fans, unfortunately. Challenge to prove a point today. We've been on a good run lately. What do we want to say to this? We weren't the favourites, were we? Pick up where you left off. What do I want to say to this? I've got nothing to lose. It's what we're capable of. I do tend to like that as a team talk. Calm, we have faith, and let's go. All right. I mean, it's not completely do or die for us. Obviously, we still have 2 games to go in the group. There is a chance if Napoli beats Benfica, which certainly the way the group's been going, you would expect them to, that we will drop ourselves down to third here. Ballarini crossing to the box. It's Freshie over the bar. Was it Fomin over the bar? Oh, we've seen Fomin get quite a few headers recently, but not on that occasion. Now, let's see how we look defensively here. Buck comes forward, or back, or however you say that. He shoots across the face of goal. Not a problem in the world there. Come on, boys. Let's get creative. Yeah, my thought process is that we saw like they just kept springing Larry in behind us last time. So deep and narrow, I'm hoping, will make us solid. And honestly, I just want to point. If we get out of this 0-0, I will be the happiest little Aussie villain that we've seen in a long, long time. They're trying to float crosses in. I mean, that should work for us. Because what do you like in the air, Larry? No, he's good in the air as well. But we have two lumps back there, so let's hope that works for us. Here we go, Broughton. There's a good baller getting forward there for Ballarini. Can he get a cross in? It's decent. It's Fomin, and it's into the goalkeeper's hands. Oh, Fomin has had two really, really good chances. He's one ahead of there. And what's going to happen here? He is on a booking, which isn't ideal. Let's see what becomes of this. Don't dive in, boys. Don't dive in. That's diving in, mate. And we fall behind. Oh, that's a shame. We'll tell him to show some passion. Ballarini, or Ballarini, is it? You didn't have to do that, mate. You've just got to stay there with him, and yeah. That's really disappointing, isn't it? All right, we come back for a kickoff highlight. Are we going to go and peg them straight back, or are we going to collapse in a heap and find ourselves 2-0 down? Here we go with Quinn. He gets it infield there for the Armenian. The Armenian spreads it wide, looking for Fomin. He has, what's his face, Montgomery with him, but Arsenal win it back. And I have a horrible feeling. No, I've got a good feeling. Come on, Armenian. What can he do here for us? There's a good ball from Montgomery getting forward. Can he pick out someone? We've got so many white shirts there. Bono loses out. Do we have too many white shirts forward? Ballarini is getting caught out again. That's right, mate. Accelerate. Buck. No, I don't like this. I don't like this. Montgomery away. It's a long old highlight now, isn't it? Riccardi has it. Oh, don't concede two quick-fire goals, boys. They're picking us apart. It's Saka again. It's blocked away. Quinn with a good tackle. Arsenal still with possession. They're going to smash it in, aren't they? No, there it is. High, wide and handsome. All right. Bono's not having a great game out there on the right. We're not... Defensively, I don't think we look too bad. I think defensively, that's more or less working for us as best as we can hope. We'll say unlucky. Let's build a bit of confidence. We need more from you, though, Bono. And if not, we do have Wade on the bench, and it might be a good game to unleash him. No more bookings, please, Fomin. I'm wondering... okay, so do we not be so direct, I wonder, and see how that works for us? Let's lower the tempo. Let's go back looking for the overlaps. Because we have inside forwards, we probably do need... We do need to be looking for those overlaps, don't we? So let's try that. We'll see what happens with Bono, and if he isn't coming off, then like I say, we can bring on Marcus Wade to play as an inside forward. It's the position he was born to play, really, isn't it? He's a good dribbler, good finisher. Goal kick there for Arsenal. Can we win that? Montgomery's just kind of been outwitted there, hasn't he? Beck comes in, Soltani with a save. Napoli has taken the lead in Benfica, so that would put us down to third in the group now. Corner comes in. Can we get this away, please, boys? We can. Tony, good, powerful header away. Can Broughton get there first? No, he can't. And what's going to become of this, I wonder. Come on, boys. Can we win this ball back, please? Vale in there to Riccardi. It's back there, and that ends the highlight. Wonderful stuff, boys. Wonderful stuff. Love your work. All right. What do we say to this? We're coming up on the hour mark. Let's give it a get creative. We've got some anxious-looking players in there. Bono has improved, but has he improved enough? I'm going to say probably not. So let's get Marcus Wade on for him. Freshie's not playing well up there, so let's get Big Mac up there for him and see if we can improve our fortunes going forward with those two subs. Quinn's not having a good game as well as the Mazzella. We've got a corner here. Wade takes it, chips it in. The Armenian's there. Brewerton in there for Quinn. It's bouncing around. Oh. That was a chance, wasn't it? What how long have we got to go here? A little bit of time. 10 minutes to go. It's time to go for it. All right. We need to go attacking. What else do we want to do here? Let's try shooting on sight. Let's go a little bit more direct. Let's just maybe try a little bit more width as well. And we'll leave it. Defensively, I think we're looking okay. I'll be honest. I'm quite happy with what we've done defensively here. Let's give it a push forward maybe. Come on, boys. Go and get me this goal. Very attacking. It's not going to happen. Firmino's only not having a good game. We've seen him have chances. And there it is. Well, let me know what you think in the comments. Definitely an improvement. We had chances in that game, especially in the first half. Good effort, boys, I think we'll say. So Bala Town defeated, but that is the closest we've come to a Premier League team. So I think there are definitely positives to take from it. Unfortunately, Napoli did win, so that puts us down to third in the group. We have a game at home to Benfica, and then away to Napoli is the final game, and that is already shaping up as a massive, massive one, isn't it? The good news with that result is that it effectively means that, Benfica would have to beat us and beat us well at home for us not to be going into the Europa League, because we would have a head-to-head advantage over them. So that's a positive. Whether we get out of the group now, we're going to need to win our last 2 games, aren't we? So it's all to play for. But guys, that'll do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time for an Iron Brew Cup quarter-final against Cove Rangers. And then we'll host Benfica in what is a must-win game if we want to get out of the group. A must-not-lose game if we want to go into the Europa League, or guarantee going into the Europa League. So until next time, guys, I've been Aussie, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.